course, we could do some measuring with it. That's a whole other lesson. Good morning, class. Let's begin with just taking the register. When you're ready, hands up please. James, Iris, Sarah, Evelyn, Nicholas. Is Nicholas in today? Well done, Nicholas. Your attendance is getting better. Jonathan, Ruby, Ivy. Any Ivy today? No. Okay. I think I have a note from her. Callum. Yeah, Callum. Doris. Doris. Hello there. Good morning. Martha. Morning, Martha. Nathaniel. There you are, Nathaniel. Nathaniel, you're in my bad books. Stephen. And Kay. Wonderful. And before we start today, I'd just like to make sure that, Nathaniel, you know that you're in detention with me today, correct? Yes. You have your appointment slip? Excellent. Well, shall we begin? Everybody, please turn to page 97. We'll be studying Shakespeare today. Thank you, class. You've all done very, very well today. And I will be seeing you later, won't I? All right. You're late. Nathaniel, I'm speaking to you. I said, you're late. And, what reasons do you have for that, exactly? I'd love to know for my journal. Right. I see. So essentially, you're just quite a naughty boy. Would I be correct in saying that? Oh, look at you begging. That's the best excuse you could come up for. I see. And you did have our appointment time, is that correct? I think I double-checked with you earlier today, so make that answer the one I want to hear. Yes, you did. I know that. Nathaniel, why are you in detention with me today? I know why you're here. Why do you think you're here? No, I'm just going to jot some answers down. I'd like to reflect back on these later. Why do you think you're here? Right. Okay. So I guess my next question would have to be, why are you not paying attention in class? Everybody else does. Do you think you're maybe a little special? Do you think that your work is so good that your grades won't need any attention? I can assure you, they do. Your last project that you handed in to me, was that the best work that you could create? You think it is? Well, that's embarrassing, isn't it? Did you use a dictionary at all? A thesaurus? Spell check anything? I don't think you did. And if you did, you shouldn't really be in this college, should you? Just quite a naughty boy, aren't you? Naughty boys do end up in detention, unfortunately. Do you know the other reason that you're here today? You're very distracted in class. Yes. Why do you think that is? I see. And is that the clunking of my shoes on the floor? 1 second. Let me just take one off. So let me have this correct. What you're suggesting is that these are the culprits. Is it? And what is it about these that are so distracting for you when you're working? Is it the 8.5-inch heel, maybe? Or is it maybe the red on the front of them? Do they just sing to your soul, maybe? Is it because you'd like to wear them? Oh, I see. You just enjoy me wearing them. Okay. But the problem we have here, Nathaniel, is that this is very bad behaviour. You can't afford any distractions. Your grades are simply terrible. And you would like to pass this year, correct? Or not? Perhaps you'd like to come back next year to be back in my class again. Is that your game plan? Well, let me see. Shh, please. I'm actually reading. Shh, 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 shh. The funny thing is, if you actually did any work, you'd know what reading is. You don't, do you? No, you don't. I have a suggestion for you. Perhaps you'd take yourself down and sit on the floor. Remember, like in preschool, sit on the floor with your legs crossed in front of me. Take yourself a piece of paper and write me 50 lines. I must not stare at my teacher's shoes. Do you think you can do that? I must not stare at my teacher's shoes. I don't mind if you'd like to punctuate and accentuate the word shoes. Shoes, 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 shoes. Shoes, shoes, shoes. Tell me again, what is it you're writing for me? I must not stare at my teacher's shoes. I'll place them on the desk in front of you, just as a reminder. What do you think? Well, there you are. You can look at that, and down you go. Down, 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 down you get. There you are. You can do that while I have some other work to be getting on with. Nathaniel, is there something else going on in your home life that I need to know about? I don't remember you always being a naughty boy. Bet you have been very naughty in my class, haven't you? You're naughty nearly every single week. Imagine how that makes me feel to have such a naughty student. May I ask you something? Do you enjoy being naughty? Is that what it is? Does it bring you some sort of thrill or excitement, maybe? Are you a thrill seeker, Nathaniel? Is it? There are plenty of things I can set you in this class that will thrill you. Nathaniel, short attention span, don't you? You're going to have to work on that, you know. I'm going to write a note right now of all the things that you need to fix because you're just such a naughty boy. So, attention span is one of them. I'll set you some tasks to sit upon. Maybe I'll let you borrow a pair of my shoes. You can do me a whole project on teachers' shoes. What would you write it about, Nathaniel? Would you write it about how beautifully they shine? How clean your teacher keeps them? How good they smell? They do smell good, Nathaniel. Smell them. See? Sweet sweat. Nathaniel, you could write a whole essay on that. I expect it would be better than most of the rubbish you've handed in recently. Don't you? Perhaps you could write an essay on what it feels like to walk around in my teacher's shoes. That's what you could title it. My Teacher's Shoes. Written by a naughty student. Doesn't that sound good? Well, we'll set that as one of your tasks. You'll take a pair of my shoes home and you'll wear them for me for at least 7 hours. Now, what are we going to do about this poor punctuation? Are you going to pay any more attention or just continue being so naughty? What do you think? What would you suggest? Right. You simply can't do it. Back in my day was to get the ruler. You wouldn't want me to get the ruler, would you? Would you? Wait just there. I'll show you exactly what I mean. Now, this is the ruler, my darling. And most people would assume that this would be used for a bit of measuring. And of course we could do some measuring with it. That's a whole other lesson. But the other thing that rulers are really quite excellent for is making sure that projects are handed in on time. You get it, right? Do you understand? Old school. That's what they call it. They call it that for a reason. I'm quite old school when it comes to getting my work finished, completed, and done to the standard that I wish it to be done at. So Nathaniel, my darling, will it be the old school ruler for you? Or do you think you're just going to work on getting those grades up for me? Good boy, Nathaniel. That is the first time in this whole lesson you've actually brought me any joy. Well done. Well, I think we've covered most of the issues. Just one more. Punctuality. That excuse you gave me for being late today. Rubbish. Rubbish, 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 rubbish. Shh, 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 shh. You shush. No teacher likes to be lied to, especially by such a naughty student. So shh yourself, please. Just shh, 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 shh. That's a good boy. Now this punctuality thing, what's your excuses? You have a mobile phone, I take it. Did you know that on a mobile phone you can set an alarm? Did you know that, Nathaniel? you simply set an alarm. That's right. Set it at its loudest setting, and that way you won't be late for class. And better still, you won't be late for detention. Nobody enjoys a student that's late for detention. As you've said, it seems there's no actual reasons that this is happening, so you're just lazy. Is that right? Nathaniel, don't whimper like that. If you're a lazy, naughty student, just admit it. At least own it. Right. I think I'm going to check your lines now. Shall we see? Have you managed to actually make them correct and polite? Let me read for you. First one looks very clear. I must not stare at my teacher's shoes. Good work, Nathaniel. Moving down the page, on the 7th line, I must not stare at my teacher's shoes.